We talking possible destinations for Captain Kirk. Come on in to the tailgate.
Ah, yeah, y'all come on in the building. Y'all already know what time it is. I'm out here. The tailgate experience.
All right. Keep down. Let's keep it down. What do we got right here? What do we got right here? All right. Here y'all at Royal Riot. Tailgate. Oh, man. It's on. We told y'all we gonna be out at 6. No time. All right.
What's good? What it is, what it ain't, man. It's your boy Dub Q back in the building, back for another one, man. And y'all already know what time it is. We talking possible destinations, possible landing spots for old Captain Kirk out there. But if you haven't already, come on in the building, like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to the Tailgate Experience, where we talk all 32. I'm just a Panther fan looking at everybody across the land, man. So come on in the building as we do. Make no further stops. This is the place you need to be at. Kirk Cousins, recently coming off of signing a 4-year, $180 million contract. Chain. As all I heard was dollar signs. So I'm going to be real with you, man. After signing such a huge deal in the offseason, the Atlanta Falcons came to the conclusion that they were potentially going to be, what's the word? Super Bowl contenders. Playoff contenders, and seemingly so when you have an offense that's put together with Drake London, like I said, the Kyle Pitts of the world, the Bijan Robinsons, the Tyler Algiers, this offensive line where they have a couple of, like I said, Pro Bowlers. Well, I'm not too sure they'd be Pro Bowlers there this year, but they had Pro Bowlers in the past, in this past season. This offense was built and structured for the quarterback of a Kirk Cousins likings to come in here and uplift this team. But instead, you saw Kirk Cousins over, I'd say about a half of a season, because he got a couple of games in there. Let's see how many games he started this year, because I want to be accurate with the number. I put it out there because let's see, let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He did about 14 games because Phoenix played the other remaining 3. In the 17-game season, he put up very admirable numbers, 3,500 yards, so 3,508 yards, 18 touchdowns, 16 interceptions with a QBR of 51. So with that being said, the Atlanta Falcons have started Michael Penix, and they are looking to start the new regime, the new franchise with their new guy that they deem could take them and usher them into a new era. So with that being said, that leaves Captain Kirk's on the way out. We take a look at this contract real quick to see what the Atlanta Falcons will be going through if they had to cut him or trade him. Let's put this up on the screen real quick. I'm gonna put this on the main screen, that way you guys can see it. Okay, so as you can see right here, as we get into it, this is his cap hit for 2025. Which is a base salary of $27 million. Another signing bonus of $12 million to go on top of that if you follow my mouse. And this is the cap hit if he was to be out of his contract earlier than that 2-year deal of dead cap that he's supposed to, because they have a potential out for him in 2026 where they could have, cut him and not have to pay him that big amount of money. But looking after 1 year, they're going to have to take a cap hit of about $40 million. Talk about expensive. And then being that they didn't make it to the 2-year potential out, the potential out would have been $57 million per year on the cap hit. So be it as it may, the Atlanta Falcons have found their quarterback in Michael Penix. This is what it looks like I said, with Captain Kirk in the cap situation over there in Atlanta. It's going to be very, very tough to cut ties with this man. So it's going to be probably a team that has potential trade. So when we start talking about destinations and landing spots, you're going to have to see somebody who has the assets to acquire such a contract. And if you're Atlanta, you're a team that's saying, hey, I want somebody to take some of this cap up off me. Like how if you take a look back to Denver, what they did with Russell Wilson, Denver went into negative for $80 million. And then Pittsburgh picked him up for like $1 million, veteran minimum. And so this is what you're kind of going to be seeing with Atlanta. They're going to have to bear the dead cap of Captain Kirk, and he'll probably be able to be traded somewhere and then potentially be cut to sign somewhere else. So with that being said, I put together a little mini list of destinations that I think Kirk Cousins would be very good at, because make no mistake about it, Kirk Cousins is still a very solid starter in this NFL. It just didn't work out for him in Atlanta. But I'm going to put this out here right now. My first destination for him is going to be this little area called Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders just fired their coach, Antonio Pierce, and they seemingly are headed in a different direction right now. With Tom Brady having a minority stake in the Las Vegas Raiders, let's be real, his input with the team is going to have it's going to draw very big significance on who they have at quarterback. And Brady is a guy that he likes to see stable quarterback play. Think about it. You got Brock Bowers, you got Michael Mayer over there. You got an established offense with Devon. Well, they had Devontae Adams at one time, but they traded him. But you had a stable offense there with a dual tight end set, and you got somewhat of a resemblance of a line. So if you can put together some pieces, get a true number one receiver, and Jacobs is still there, you take your time and you look and you say, okay, let's see what we can do to acquire Kirk. That way we can get this thing trended in an upward position, because they have Aiden O'Connell there, they have Gardner Minshew there, and they got an undrafted rookie in Carter Bradley that's all under contract in 2025. And guess what? They're going to have one of the highest numbers in cap space with 107.3 million. And they're going to have the number 6 overall pick in the next upcoming draft. I was the Falcons. I would somewhat try to finesse the Las Vegas Raiders and get that number 6 pick, or try to get some of that cash up off my books. One or the other. But let's just be honest, man. This would be a bridge role. They would probably be looking for another quarterback, but they'll have something that they haven't had in the last couple of years. Stability. They haven't had stability in a long time. And Atlanta, let's be honest, they need a defensive player. If they wanted to take a look at somebody on that defense, they can get a good corner up out them boys. I don't think they'll get a good edge rusher or anybody, but they can look to get a corner and probably beef up a little bit. But that's not the here nor the there. That's my first destination. And what I think the fit be a good fit, I think with Brady calling the shots over there, having the most pull, looking to bring in a brand new coach, you want to get an offensive-minded guy in there that can, steer the ship with Captain Kirk. And have somebody, because with Raheem was mostly a defensive guy. Let's just be honest, and that fit wasn't ideal. But at 37 years of age, coming off an Achilles, he needed that year to get himself back into shape. So, like I said, I'm giving him another shot. I think the Raiders would be a decent destination. That's the first destination for him. Next destination, the New York Giants. And I know you're saying, dang. Well, hear me out, because the New York Giants are sitting at the top of this draft. I believe they're number 3, I believe. They don't have a quarterback, and they're going to have potentially $53.5 million. So they can acquire Cousin and perhaps pair him with a rookie of his choice with that number 3 spot. They can afford to bring him in, just like the Vegas Raiders could. They can afford to bring him in, and you can get somebody like a Ted McMillan at number 3 and pair him with Malik Neighbors, or you can go get that running back, Genty. You could take your offense to the next level. Imagine Genty, Malik Neighbors, Kirk Cousins, and you take your time in this offense, take this time in the rest of this draft, and you build on your offense and get some pieces in there for your quarterback. That would be a dangerous thing to look at. Joe Shane's job is on the line. I don't think that they are in a position where they want to trust a young quarterback now, because they have gotten to the point where they have put off. And now Joe Shane and Dabo's job is potentially on the line if they start losing games at the beginning of the year. So they kind of got to rectify this situation and do it quick to keep their jobs. So I could look at them getting a Kirk Cousins, and at number 3, taking an offensive weapon, whether that's Ted McMillan or Ashton Genty sitting right there, they would probably pull a trigger on one of them offensive weapons. That's my next destination, which I think, like I said, would be a great spot for him. And then last for me, for Kirk Cousins, is the New York Jets. Yes, I know the New York Jets just went down this road with Aaron Rodgers, and basically in Kirk Cousins, you're getting a lesser version of him. But let's be honest, Aaron Rodgers hit the wall a lot quicker than we anticipated. I knew that sooner or later his luck was going to run out, but I didn't see it going so quick because they both suffer from the same injury. That Achilles, both of them came off of. And with Rodgers having his future up in the air right now, him contemplating if he's gonna come back, I would cut ties. And if I'm the Jets and I want a quick fix, I would take my time and bring Kirk in, because once again, it's gonna come down to, I mean, you got Tyrod Taylor and Jordan Travis there. Are you going to potentially hand the reins to Jordan Travis, the young guy from Florida State? I mean, let's be honest. Tyrod and Jordan Travis. Or you bring in a sure veteran that you can probably get for a decent price and let him come over here with the Jets. And like I said, they got some pieces over here. If you can take your time with Wilson and the crew, and then, take this thing, see what you can do with it. I'm not promising that they're going to turn around an entire franchise, but what I'm saying is better than what they had. It's better than having the expectations that they had of potentially trying to win the last 2 years, and you watch it go down the drain. Sauce Gardner is a hell of a player. That defense is put together. Robert Saleh lost his job mid-season messing around with Aaron Rodgers, messing around with the owner. They didn't see eye to eye. It was just a mess from the top to the bottom. So think about it. And they do got potential weapons where you can look to pull. I mean, you can get, Michael Clemens, I believe, the edge rusher over there be sitting right there. Falcons need an edge rusher. I mean, he only recorded 4.5 sacks this past season with 14 pressures, but I mean, the Falcons need everything that they can get after that quarterback, because Judon ain't enough. But I'll just put this there. The Jets, the Vegas Raiders, and the Giants are my 3 destinations for Kirk Cousins. And I'm believing in 2025, he'll be suiting up for one of the 3. So if you like what you heard today, make sure you comment, give me your opinions, your thoughts on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like I said, over here, we talk all 32 over here. No matter who, what, when, or how. It's your boy Dub Q in the building, man. And y'all rocking with the best.